So I came out to a little place called Lendalfoot to show you how different shutter speeds will affect your coastal photography images. So I'm just going to use this as my subject to show you because the water's swirling round about it just now. Some things that you'll need to achieve a longer exposure is a neutral density filter, a camera of your choice, which I'm using the OMD EM1 MKIII with the 12-100 lens. You can also use a polarizing filter if you wish to take the glare off the water. I've read a wee bit closer to the rock so you can see more of what I'm talking about with the shutter speed. So I'll show you one at 3 seconds. And now I've taken the 10 stop filter off to show you what the shutter speed is like when the waves are doing around about the rock. So if you feel the wind just now, things are a little bit better. I think I'm just going to stick here with this rock, but I quite like how it's producing an image. I've just focused on it, and there's, just as you can see maybe in the picture, that's the Ayrshire Coast, and I'm just going to have it in the bottom right hand intersecting line. Probably a bit overexposed at 20 seconds, so maybe go down 10 seconds, and I'll take that one. So I moved up the bank back a wee bit because I was going to put the rock on the bottom left with the Ayrshire Coast on the right hand side, but when I look at it on the back of the camera, I just don't like it. I just don't think it's very balanced, whereas when I flick over to the image that I was at before, it's balanced because the rock's at that side and the Ayrshire Coast at that side with the light coming in. So go back to that composition. So I'm just going to work you through what I'm doing while I'm doing it. So I was just finessing my composition so the rock's on the intersecting bottom third lines here on the bottom right hand side. Ayrshire Coast isn't quite on the top, but that doesn't really bother me one bit. So I was just brightening up my screen so I can get in and get focused on the rock in itself. And you can actually see a wee bug crawling up. Get that nice and sharp, and then I'll get my shutter speed. In fact, I don't want to get my shutter speed. We're talking rubbish, but listen to me. Get my ND filter back on, because that's what I want on it, because I want my shutter speed to go longer. I'm looking at about 20 seconds, again focused on the rock. That's slightly redundant because it doesn't know focus. And then I want to put 2-second timer on actually, because I like that. 2-second timer, stops the camera shake as well at the same time. As you can see in the background, the sea is quite calm for a change. I was hoping for loads of splashing about, but there's not. But nonetheless, still a nice night. We've just got to hang about, wait and see what's happening when the light will show you it just now. We can see it there. Getting there, slowly. A little fun fact about Ayrshire Coast is that that's where they mine the stones for the curling. I've just moved down the coast about, what, 200 metres maybe to this wee rock. Yeah, I'll just show you it in a wee second. So I'm using this as my bottom right hand side with hopefully Ayrshire Coast in the background with the sky looking very nice. Right, I've made my mind up. I'm sticking with this composition. Don't tell me to change it. Don't. I'm sticking with this. I'm just going to wait for the sun to go down and then we'll see what happens. I'll show you in the back of the camera what is happening. So this is what I'm going for. Look, bottom third, Ayrshire Coast, somewhere over there, just about here. And I want lots of colour and texture in the sky. That's what I'm wanting. I think about 2 seconds. Oh, I might increase my aperture to 8 and then I can go 4 seconds. See, I've just focused on that little rock there. See how that turns out for just now. I know I said to you that I wasn't going to change my composition, but the light's hitting the landscape over there really nice. I think I want to get a picture of it. Yeah, that looks good. Put that on for you just now. Against everything that he said to change my composition. I'm such an indecisive photographer. Oh, that direction is looking absolutely amazing just now, but I'm going to focus on this just now. As I really like this big rock behind you that's all covered in seaweed. I think that will give a nice texture, along with, I could move it a wee bit, keep to the widest I can, because I want to put my ND filter back on. Focus on the rock. As you can see, the sun is coming through the sky, so I'll get my ND filter out my pocket, get a wee clean, hopefully all dust off it. That one. Get my settings. Oh, wrong direction. I think I need to change that about. And we'll go with that. I mean, absolutely beautiful night tonight. Just chilling out, taking pictures, enjoying myself, sharing it with you guys. Tide's gone far enough out that I can actually get to the rock that I was originally doing my composition with. This is nice. The sun's starting to come back out again. Just sticking with my usual 2-second timer. Look at the texture in that sky at the top. Woofed. It's looking good, boys and girls. I've turned into a headless chicken again. I'm so glad I brought you out to see this. It's been a great night. I'm so glad you are able to come and see this with me. It's been an absolutely great night. Even if I haven't got anything that's great, but I think I've got at least one image. Something quacking about, making noises. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed bringing you along on my wee adventure down the Ayrshire Coast. Leave it down in the comments which was your best shot of tonight. I know I've got one favourite, and it's probably not the one that you think. Thank you for joining me on this wee photography adventure.